front court, swings it over right side over to Bryant. Bryant for three, no good. Coming down with it was Freeman. Freeman puts back, and he is fouled. He'll be shooting two.
Whistle and a foul. That'll be the
53 seconds left here in the first half as Freeman goes to the free throw line.
Foul is on McMillian, Petey, and that is the 11th foul on the Titans. 8th foul for the Comets. Under a minute left to play.
First free throw is good by Freeman. Freeman's redeemed himself after going 2 for 6. He's made 4 straight free throws.
Referee doing his job. He's standing in front of the camera. We can't help that.
Second miss. Must have jinxed Freeman.
It was
Freeman
no good.
Missed it. Nigel comes down in the front court, pushes off Roush, and this offensive foul on Nigel. Offensive foul, so they will not be shooting two. Checking in the game will be Powell. Nigel will be taking a rest. 48 seconds left here. Comets bringing the ball in their backcourt is Roush. Bell to Roush. Roush comes across the timeline between the rings, works the left side, tries to throw off his man Smith. Gets a high screen by Freeman. Freeman picks up the foul.
Wow.
Careless foul right there by Freeman. 37 seconds left. Comets lead by one possession, 24-22.
The foul will go on Freeman, the shooting guard, senior, 6'7".
Elijah Sanders will be checking in for Freeman.
Very
As you heard the coach in the
Very intense
background.
game here. Very intense game, Petey.
Yeah, Smith comes across the timeline, guarded by Roush, works left side over to Powell. Powell swings it over to Anoxen. Left side, Powell goes up, and it's McMillan. South Garner Titans working the ball around the perimeter. Nothing opening up down low as the Comets in a man-to-man defense. Right there is Javante Long out of bounds. Titans will be inbounding the ball in front of the Comets bench. 13 seconds left. As Smith got the ball coming across the timeline, working right side, guarded tightly by Roush. 7 seconds. Right side is Powell. Over to Smith. 2 seconds. 1 second. Shot goes up. And that's the end of the first half. The Clayton Comets lead 24-22 over the visiting South Garner Titans.
So Coach Medlin and crew, assistant coaches, players will make their way back to the locker room, have about a 10-minute powwow to assess things. And Petey, we've had a interesting first half, very close and tight than the lady game was, for sure.
Yes, Clayton Comets with the biggest lead by 6 in the second quarter. We're able to close it back and get ahead and control the a lot with the careless turnovers by the Titans. We're able to hit the pass, outlet passes, and score the buckets. Careless plays by the Comets with the missed dunk, stuff like that. I mean, yeah, you want to dunk in high school, but I'd rather have 2 points than to dunk, because them 2 points can come back and haunt you at the end of the game.
We're going to take a quick radio timeout for our simulcast coverage as well. When we come back, me and Petey Doris and I will assess the first half of the game. It's been a tight one, a close one, 24-22. Comets in their own house at Jeff Adams Gymnasium, leading by 2. We'll be back for the Carolina Security Consultants halftime report. We'll recap the women's game and continue to look at the first half of the Varsity men's home opener of the 1920 season. You're tuned in to Comets basketball on CRN, the Community Radio Network.
Unforgettables. Nice. This show sponsored by Unforgettables. Unforgettables creates detailed hand-painted baseballs for every baseball fan. Check them out at unforgettables.com. Carolina Security Consultants is your residential security consultants leader. Our security assessment is custom tailored for each project. Give Danny a call, 336-312-5326. Make sure to tell them 3 and Out sent you.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
Sportsmanship. It means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games.
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official,
Mom,
Dad, Son,
daughter,
Coach.
Are we in this together?
sportsmanship. Together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
This is CRN, the Community Radio Network, the voice of the community, the voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN.
Welcome back to the Carolina Security Consultants halftime report here at Jeff Adams Gymnasium. Game has at the half right now just concluded, 24-22. A big game. Before we get ready to recap the first half of the action, we'll have on the head coach of the Clayton Comets joining us real quickly, Coach Marlon Lee. Coach Lee, congratulations, man. A great game, a dominating game. Nice way to recuperate and turn things around after the tough loss to cross-county rival Garner Magnet.
Definitely. Just coming Tuesday night, we was on the other side of the fence, so we definitely know, what it feels like. Biggest thing is we got to get a couple of our girls back from injury or whatever. I think we'll probably have a couple more back Tuesday night when we see it going in here. But tonight, it's just all about bouncing back, being here on our home floor. And, also, getting our young girls a chance to play some. So, we'll put this behind us and rest up a little bit. We'll get ready for Garner next week.
So impressed, I have to say, with the players. It's not just one player that's putting points on the board. You have got the opportunity with Washington and Sharp and Hedinger. So many different players are looking strong this year in so many different positions for the Comets.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be key for us, you know what I'm saying? Having different girls that can score at different positions. And, we got girls that can definitely shoot the ball. Got a couple of girls that can slash to the goal. And, defensively, I told the girls that if they buy into us defensively, we'll be scoring off our defense anyway. We'll be getting layups and easy shots. And, early in the season, so far so good.
So what do you take out of the first week of play? I mean, obviously there's not been a lot of practice time. 3 straight games in 4 days. Talk about it.
Just, coming out of this first week, and the biggest thing is we don't have everybody healthy. So, but still, having 2 games back-to-back, on the road, especially for some of our younger ladies, giving them some experience, playing in a hostile environment. That's going to help us definitely, when we get to the conference time. Because we're going to see these same type environments when we go on the road. So, then, of course, to come home tonight and, get a good win, have a little confidence. So, hopefully, this confidence, will lead us, as we head into the stretch of holiday play and also conference time.
Petey, got anything for Coach Lee?
No.
Okay, he has nothing to ask you. So, all right. Well, congratulations on an awesome job. A great start to the season to be 2-1. And I know you want to get redemption on Garner Magnet on Tuesday night.
Most definitely. Same way we did last year. You remember we lost the close game over there last year, and we got them back at our place. So, hopefully we'll be able to get some redemption back Tuesday night.
That's right.
Appreciate
Congratulations,
you guys.
Coach Marlon Lee. Big winner, Coach, for the Comets. They get their win with the Lady Comets over the South Garner Titans. And, of course, now we will see what will happen with the men. And, Petey, interesting first half of play. You called it. What do you think that South Garner and Clayton's going to do differently for the second half of this game?
A lot of careless mistakes by the Comets. With the 6-point lead, they got too relaxed. They thought they thought they were out of reach for South Garner. In South Garner, they only scored 2 points in the final 4 minutes. Gotcha. So definitely they need to work the way they did in the first quarter. They played very well in the first quarter. Whenever Clayton took them out of their game, that was the whole thing right there. With whenever they took Josh Johnson came out of the game, and he set the bench. That was whenever the Titans fell short.
For sure. And for the Varsity Comets, they are doing any and everything that they need to do to pick up the pieces. We just spoke with Coach Marlon Lee of the Lady Varsity Comets a few moments ago. They had a devastating loss, but it was I think it was an 80. Let's just go back and recap here. For the Varsity men, 83-45. A very heartbreaking loss on Tuesday night. And you heard what Coach Marlon Lee said. He wants redemption. They want redemption. When Garner Magnet Trojans come here to their house, they're going to pull the same upset that we saw on Tuesday night that Garner did at their place.
And I can't see why they couldn't. If they play the way they did tonight, they should have no problem Tuesday night.
Petey, do they wear themselves out maybe playing 3 games in 4 days? Do you think that causes the fatigue? You heard Coach Lee say there's a lot of injuries, too, he's trying to work on.
Well, your main thing is you want to stay healthy through the stretch, because when you come into conference play, you're only going to play 2 games a week. You're going to play Tuesday night and Thursday night. You're going to have time to rest. The hardest game in conference play is Thursday night, because you're playing Thursday, you got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. Then you got just Wednesday off, and you're back on the court. Yes. So you got an advantage on Thursdays or you got an advantage on Tuesday, but it's hard to get 2 wins back-to-back in a conference play come January.
And I know as we say in closing here, as we're about to wrap up our Carolina Security Consultants halftime report, what's the reason of playing non-conference? It doesn't mean anything, but
yes,
it really does mean something. Because
it means a lot whenever you go look at playoffs.
Absolutely. Sure. And I was trying to get to that point because when you're playing non-conference basketball, they tally up your wins. Obviously, your wins and losses go against you with setting up where you go to the playoff bracket, but it makes you be better prepared when you go up against these conference teams.
You know what to look for. Yep.
That's going to wrap up the Carolina Security Consultants halftime report. I thought that ball was going to come flying at me and Petey. We're getting ready for the second half of action coming up as it is 24-22. Comets leading by 2 over the Titans. This is Community Radio Network, second half action when we come back after radio timeout.
Carolina Security Consultants is your residential security consultants leader. Our security assessment is custom tailored for each project. Give Danny a call, 336-312-5326. Make sure to tell them 3 and Out sent you.
This is CRN, the Community Radio Network, the voice of the community, the voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN.
Second half action underway here on the Community Radio Network.
First possession went to the Titans. Titans working left to right.
And Mason Rush with the ball there as we get things kicked off here for the second half of the play. There we go. Rush sets up to Bell. Bell got knocked to the ground. Ball goes no good. And they're going to call air ball. You hear the crowd in the background yelling it. It'll be Titans ball. Nigel Ackerwall will bring him up in possession. Hands it back off now to Huffstetler. Huffstetler goes inside, looks for Peacock. Peacock and a steal by Bell. Bell came out of nowhere. The man looking for the ball was McMillian. And that is not the case as Bell went for the layup. Whistle and a foul. Out of the ball. The ball went out of bounds.